Well, happy Sunday and good morning, everybody. This case, which is right in Tulsa, I grew up outside of Tulsa. I live outside of Tulsa now, was just brought up to me in our Facebook group. And I said, now, how did I not hear about this? But I don't watch a lot of news over the weekend. I'm kind of lazy that way. I just don't keep up. But before I get to it, y'all, give the video a like. Tell everyone good morning. Greg does have a dad joke prepared for you. And this is our first live where we're actually streaming to Facebook as well. We're going to see how that works out because it's already confusing me on my end. OJ is fine. He's watching pigeons and squirrels right now. We don't have to worry about him. And who did I miss? Walking Dead, good morning. I saw Nufflin. There's our girl Dolores. Peach State, what is up? What is up? Share Bear, good morning. Chris Melcher, good morning. Facebook user said, is this real? How cool. Getting really tech advanced over here. I give all the credit to OJ. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Radio Gods. A lot of people have been asking about merchandise. Just send me an email. It is cll72020@gmail.com. That was Kay. This is Kat. Hey, Leafy Lou. And I mean, the best place to watch is actually on YouTube, so you can actively chat. But I mean, some people don't like YouTube, and so if you want to watch on Facebook, you can. So here we are. Let's take a second before everybody goes to church and all the stuff we have going on, all the things, as a good friend of ours says, and tell everyone happy Sunday. So glad you were here. Very rarely do I go live this early. But this case has really, really been eating at me ever since it was brought to my attention in the Facebook group. OJ, you're going to knock that candle over. Greg, you have two jobs today. One, to watch OJ, and the other, to get your dad joke prepared, okay? Thank you, Greg. I love you. All right. Speaking of Sunday, I put two polls up on the community tab. Go check them out. For those that watch football, there's no reason to tell me, I don't like football. I don't watch football. Well, then the poll is not for you. Okay? The poll is not for you. I'm not going to cancel a whole poll because you don't plan to watch. It's called Scroll and Roll. So very important today. We have the Chiefs and the Ravens. You know where I'm leaning, or what I'm hoping for. And we have the 49ers and the Lions. I'm loving this 49ers and Lions thing because I love throwing these memes up for our friend Ryan. She's a huge Lions fan. You know, we've been sitting on these things for years, waiting on them to get to the playoffs. And I'm slinging them at her left and right. There's our girl Kat. Oh, she made it. Miss Always Right Ryan. NFL Sunday. Go Lions, go Chiefs. Oh, what are we going to do if the Lions and the Chiefs play? Are we still... Oh, that's going to be too much fun. Oh, that's going to be too much fun.
Definitely going to have to watch 8 Mile.
Woo! You have no idea what I'm going to do to you that whole week leading up to Super Bowl if we play each other. Oh, girlfriend. There's our friend Kat. There's our friend Kat. She is a Chiefs fan. She has been adopted by the Chiefs Kingdom. I'm just going to play this for our friend Ryan. Okay. I'm just going to play this for our friend Ryan. If she starts crying or anything, everybody please check on our friend Ryan.
Be united. Hey, take a breath. Just take a moment right now and appreciate where we at. Appreciate this moment with your brothers, man. Appreciate all the work that it took to get to this moment right now.
Hey, let's keep this energy. Yeah. Every single play. Everything is up. Let's go find a way to get a win. Chiefs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Mahomes. A couple of times he's able to fake as if he's going to give it up to Bell, and he keeps going.
Hey, rock on. We got to win. Let's win. Let's win.
Bring it on, man. Wherever we got to go, I'm willing to put my heart on the line for the guys.
You're wide open left side. Kelsey Conrad. Touchdown. Kansas City. Pacheco slamming on the left side. Mahomes will throw it deep there. He's going to bounce up skin. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Kansas City.
They asked for it. Yep. And they got what they asked for. But he said it. This ain't done. We come back next week ready to go.
And turn it up a notch.
Chiefs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
They got what they asked for, you know, and it was a long, long time. It was a mirage in the desert waiting for them to win again. It's not what what's going on now is not what we grew up with. Stacy said, my kids live in Detroit, so they are Lions fans. And Ryan just brought up the possibility to me, and I'm all for it, that it might be a Lions Chiefs Super Bowl. And y'all watch your social media because we're going to be flinging it all week. So if you weren't awake before, let me wake you up. Hang on. And then we're going to get to our case today. So we're awake. Perfect. All right. A case that was brought to me overnight in the Crime Lines and Lies Facebook group is the case of Cassidy Ritchie. This is bizarre, to say the least. Her car was found damaged, front end damage, on Highway 412 between Inola and Catoosa in Oklahoma. If you know, you know. Her husband, new husband, they just got married January 7th. There he is with his neck tattoos. He has an extensive violent past against women. We already see where this is going. If you want to take a screenshot of Cassidy, I heard on the news that it was a Creek Nation tag, but this says Muskogee Nation. Hasn't had contact with family since Sunday. That would be last Sunday. They said her car is also missing. That has been found. But she is still missing. I can see the writing on the wall right now. They just got married January 7th. Okay, just got married January 7th. And now here we are, and she is missing. She has a very, very nice family. Let me look at this. Hang on. This is from KOTV in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa police are searching for a woman they say has not been seen since she was involved in a domestic disturbance. They say Cassidy Ritchie has not made contact with her family since Sunday and that her car is missing. She drives a 2006 Chrysler Pacifica with Creek Nation tag number J1L90. If you've seen her or her car or know where she is, you're asked to call 911.
Okay, that's Muskogee Nation.
Oh, good.
That's not Creek Nation, but that doesn't mean anything about where the tribal tag is from. Angela Kay said, "You care nothing about us West Coasters. Bring me a case, girlfriend. I'll cover it." The problem is, her husband, now he's in jail now, but it is for charges unrelated to her disappearance. All right, this is what they're saying about Christopher Moreland. Tulsa police say a missing woman's husband is a person of interest in her disappearance. Okay, good call. Her family last saw Cassidy Ritchie, age 39, on January 20th. Police now believe Richie might be the victim of foul play. Richie married Chris Moreland on January 7th, according to Oklahoma court records. He is being held in the Tulsa County Jail on a warrant out of Texas. This warrant out of Texas is for domestic violence, from what I read. Tulsa police told 2 News they believe the warrant is a larceny case. Well, I read something different. I read that he has an extensive record, and a lot of his charges are domestic violence. Homicide Lieutenant Brandon Watkins is investigating the case and talked to 2 News Oklahoma about it. He said he believes Moreland has previous domestic violence charges in other states. There were a lot of red flags that started popping up almost immediately. Yeah, I should say. All right, now, of course, this is what I'm going to do. I did go through her Facebook. It shows that she's a cashier at Jubilee Liquor Store, lives in Tulsa. She's from Owasso, Oklahoma, but it doesn't mention being married. There's nothing about engaged in, let's say, July. It mentions nothing about being married. And again, this guy is a nasty bastard from what I can tell. Everything is pointing to her joining a group of women that nobody wants to be a part of. And that is women that have died, murdered, unalived, however you want to call it, from domestic violence. Here's a few. Yeah, when you're not safe in your own home, there's a problem. Our girl, Teresa from Okla Crime News says, I just came in. I want to go search today and help. This is an insane case. I reached out to her brother, but that was like at, 3:30 this morning. So he hasn't seen the message yet to see what we can do. And he is welcome to come on the show and talk. If you want to come up and tell me what you know about this case, have at it. Because the writing's on the wall. Tulsa PD is not going to come out and instantly say he's a person of interest unless they have a ton of red flags. They have not called him a suspect. Now, I do understand other creators will say, oh, if they care, oh, no, he's just misunderstood. All of those women were calling the police for no reason. We don't do that shit around here. We look at evidence. So let me know if you want me to drop the link and you can come up, Okla Crime News. By the way, if you guys saw the show on Friday, thank you. If not, catch up because our girl Kat was on and it was a great show. I want to say thank you to our friend Angela Kay for becoming a new YouTube member. Let's all give her a round of applause and welcome her to the family.
First here at 10 o'clock, the family of a missing woman is worried sick about her tonight. Tulsa police are afraid Cassidy Ritchie has been the victim of foul play after she hasn't been heard from since Sunday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Day.
And I'm Lori Fulbright. Richie's a band.
Real quick, Lori Fulbright has been on the crime news in the Northeast Oklahoma region forever. She does amazing work. Amazing work. And she could give a rat's ass about anyone's opinions or imagination. I mean, if she had a pocket full of fucks, she wouldn't give you one. She talks only with law enforcement and only follows the facts. Big props to Lori Fulbright.
abandoned car was found near Highway 412 with damage on it today. News on 6's Caitlin Deggs has a live report and tells us that Richie's family is hoping for the best. Caitlin.
Craig and Lori, Cassidy Ritchie's family says they aren't giving up hope, and they won't stop looking for her until she's found. Cassidy Ritchie hasn't been seen since Sunday. Her damaged and abandoned.
So they did find her car with front end damage to it. Okay. They did. And the family is coming unglued trying to find her. Guess who is not? Take a wild guess. Husband, Chris Moreland. It makes you wonder why she's still using the name Cassidy Ritchie instead of Cassidy Moreland, since they got married January 7th. She didn't change it on Facebook. She didn't change it anywhere. It seems to me that the mask started slipping way before the newlywed stage was over. Oh, hang on. Our friend Okie Crime News is here. Good morning, Teresa.
Hey, good morning. How are you today? I'm sorry I have a cold, so bear with my nasal talk.
No, I've been doing it for weeks. I'm so ready for 100-degree weather.
Oh, me too. So this is a very insane case. So I looked on OSC, and apparently they were married January 8th. They're just recently married.
I saw January 7th, but go ahead. They could have gotten their license on the 7th. Go ahead.
Could have been. So Tulsa Police Department and Lori Fulbright are reporting that he is in jail on a fugitive warrant out of Texas. This is not new to him. He has assault and battery in Texas. He is currently in jail in the Tulsa County jail, and they're saying the statements that he made to them are throwing red flags. They are looking in between Tulsa and Inola, Oklahoma, which is a very short distance. They found the car which had front end damage to the vehicle, and they are looking for that person that helped pull that vehicle out of a ditch, so they can get more information of where she could possibly be.
Now, that is interesting to say the least, because I'm looking at the back of the car, but I mean, I'm no AAA insurance adjuster. I don't really see anything on the back of a 2006 Chrysler Pacifica that would make me think that it was ran off the road. The front end damage is what I'm wondering about. Was someone chasing her?
Right. Right. Absolutely. And we don't know if he has another vehicle. I don't know that.
Well, and I also want to know, because I'm looking at the ground next to it, and I'm not seeing that it was pulled out. It's been very rainy and everything here, so I don't see that. It looks to me like the car was still drivable, and it was hit somewhere else and moved there.
Possible.
But that's just me, because I'm not seeing any drag marks. And on 412, I can't really imagine how you would just go off the road.
Yeah, you would have to get off of a road. And from 412 to Inola is a lot of rural area.
Mm-hmm.
So if they did get off that road, there would be plenty of places he could have went.
Well, I know exactly where this stretch is. It's between Inola and Catoosa.
Correct.
So I'm wondering why she was out there. What was going on? There would be a reason for that Chrysler Pacifica with her in it to be out in that area. Not that there's anything wrong with the Inola area, but I just don't think that she went to get fresh eggs that day.
Correct. I absolutely agree. It's a strange one.
So what is your theory right now?
Oh, I mean, look, my opinion He's a bad guy. He has probably done something to her, and we need to find her.
Uh-huh.
That's my theory. I mean, he's an abusive man.
Are you going on the search today? Because I think they're going to pop up off of 412 again and go through the woods.
Well, that was my question. I was going to see it. You said you left a message. Do you know where they're going?
No, I'm waiting on her brother to get back with me and tell me where.
Okay. Well, I have an email address, or I have yours. I can get yours. I'd love to know. I don't know where they're going. I would love to go.
Because my thoughts are, I was talking to my husband about this morning. I said, so after church, when they do the search, I don't want to look around this area because I'm not seeing any drag marks. I think that somebody drove the car and just left it there.
Possible. But he's a big guy also. He's 6'4". He could have carried her.
Oh, I mean the car.
Oh, the car. True.
Yeah. I mean the car. Yeah. Miss Always Right Ryan says, what is the husband's record? I will post that in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
He has a lot of domestic violence, assault and battery, larceny, dabbled in the drugs a little bit. Peach State Mama, you're exactly right. This was to make it look abandoned.
Like possibly she ran away, or that she just left the vehicle. Is that maybe what you're thinking,
Yeah,
or
to
what?
make the car look abandoned, like someone
To make it look abandoned.
left it.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Do I have more information?
And Angela K, thank you so much for the super sticker. Miss Always Right Ryan said, how far is home from where the car was found? I don't know her exact address, but
Yeah,
from that area to the Tulsa area would be, I mean, if you go down I-44, I mean, you're looking at, I mean, maybe 15 minutes, 20 at the most.
Yeah, 15.
Depending
on I-44, yeah.
Depending on what part of Tulsa you're in. I think we have a little bit of background noise or echo. Do you have something going on, Okie Crime News? Like
I could, but I'm going to jump off here. Thank you for having me. But if you get any information on that search, please let me know.
Okay, well, you have my email, hun, and I think we're friends on Facebook, so I certainly will.
All right. Thank you so much for letting me come up. And I hope they find her today. I hope something happens.
I hope so too. Well, thank you again for coming up. Everyone, big round of applause for our friend Okie Crime News. Please, please, please. Karma says, I have family who is an ex-cop, lives in Catoosa. Woo, asking what he thinks about this. Because it is insane.
Abandoned car was found between Catoosa and Inola today. Her brother says the last time he heard from her was Saturday.
I would always get the random, hey brother and hey sister text back and forth between us. And Saturday was the last time I talked to her through text message. The day she got married was actually the last day I was able to see her.
Her family says it's not like her to be out of touch, and they're hoping she will find a way back home.
We love you and we're all here. We're all here and we really just want you to come home. We don't care. We'll come and get you. We'll do anything.
Records show she got married to Chris Moreland less than a month ago. Police say they questioned him and were concerned about some of his answers. He was booked into Tulsa's jail for a Texas warrant for fugitive from justice. Police say the damage on her car suggests it might have gone off-road.
We're hoping that there's somebody who's out there who may have.
Now, this is really important. Look at the car. All right, I'm going to pause that right there. So it went off-road. There's dirt, there's grass, there's debris in it. With that hood being broken that way, I'm going to assume that it was not drivable. So listen to the lieutenant. Hey, Tiffany, listen to him because they're already crying foul. And they've already locked old boy up for an outstanding warrant. Well, thank you for becoming a new YouTube member, Okla Crime News. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome Okla Crime News to the family, please. So look at the front of the car. I'm no mechanic. I'm no Stacy Wandra, if you know what I mean. Yes, I hear that he was making the rounds again last night and yet again has changed his story again. We will be talking about that soon. Don't get me wrong, we will. I don't see how the car actually would be drivable. It didn't go off the highway on 412. No way. Because it wouldn't be able to get back up there. There's nothing for it to hit there. Somebody was chasing her, is what it looks like to me. And she ran into something. And old Dirty Dick here, Chris Moreland, he found a friend. You know, people like this always have a friend. They can always dig someone up to do something nasty for them. I think they went and abandoned the car there.
Her car suggests it might have gone off-road.
We're hoping that there's somebody who's out there who may have seen that car, maybe off-road, maybe in an area that they normally don't see cars.
Her family is now hoping people will come forward with information about what might have happened to her. They just want her to be safe.
Please come home. Please. I've called you, you just haven't answered. You always send me texts at 2 a.m.s. I want to hear my voice. Just please come home. We're all here.
And that's her son, her brother, and her mama. Her brother's got all the Oklahoma gear on. He's got on the Okie hat and the 918 shirt. I mean, this is heartbreaking.
You always send me texts at 2 a.m.s. I want to hear my voice. Just please come home. We're all here.
And if you saw anything suspicious between Sunday and Tuesday on that stretch of 412 between Tulsa and Inola, call Crime Stoppers at 918-596-COPS. Live in downtown Tulsa, Caitlin Daggs, Oklahoma's own News on 6.
All right, so what are y'all thinking? I know you're connecting the dots. Slim Hauser said the big chunk of bumper is laying somewhere. I do not know how they met because on her Facebook, she didn't even change her name. She didn't even announce getting married. Didn't do anything. I don't know how they met. I don't know why he moved from Texas to Oklahoma either. I might be willing to assume it's because of all his nasty ass charges in Texas. We know he was running from a warrant, and that's what he's locked up for now. It's a strange one. I mean, it is definitely a strange one. I call these segments Today in Oklahoma. DT driver said, I'm very curious why that road. If someone wants to get gone and abandon a car, they want that car found. If they wanted the car missing, there'd be better ways to do it, better roads. Exactly. Why straight on 412? If you want the car gone, well, hell. Yep, DT driver, he's also my husband, and he's sitting in the recliner. He said they wanted the car found. if you want a car to go away, I'm not suggesting it to anyone. There is coal pits in outside of Bushy Head, Oklahoma, that you would never find the car. You could go up to the chat piles in Quapaw, Oklahoma, but you just leave it there on the side of the road. Yeah, of course someone's going to find it. Do you think he had a guilty conscience and said, oh no, her family's looking for her, so put the car there? I don't know, but that this was a lot of planning on someone's part. All right, so this is where Tulsa PD did question the husband.
We begin tonight with the search for a Tulsa mom. Her family hasn't heard from her since Sunday. Thank you for joining me. I'm Erin Christie. The family of Cassidy Ritchie says she was a newlywed, but unaware her husband had a past of domestic violence. That has gotten the attention of Tulsa police detectives. But as 2 News Oklahoma's Samson Tamajani tells us, the husband is in jail tonight on unrelated, out-of-state charges.
Everybody really loved her. That's why everybody's trying so hard to find her.
A Tulsa family desperately asks the community for help finding 39-year-old Cassidy Ritchie.
Okay, Tulsa Police Department said foul play suspected in missing woman case. They said yesterday we posted about 39-year-old Cassidy Ritchie, who has not been heard from since January 20th. We have reason to believe that Richie may have been the victim of foul play and left somewhere off of Highway 412 between Tulsa and Inola. Okay, earlier news releases say Catoosa and Inola. We're looking for anyone who may have information about this case. It's possible that you saw someone while driving and didn't think it was odd at the time. Her car, a light blue Chrysler Pacifica, Creek tag J1L90, was found and had extensive off-road debris on it. Extensive. You can see it on there. I can't zoom in on it. You will have to screenshot it and blow it up yourself. Richie has been involved in prior domestic violence incidents. Now, are those with him? Because I have not seen anything that he has been abusive to her before, but I wouldn't doubt it. So if you have any information, call 918-596-9222, or you can remain anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers at 918-596-COPS.
She was last seen Saturday, January 20th. Her last contact was the next day.
It was just a regular text. Sunday was her dad's birthday, and she said, hey, Dad. And I'm pretty sure that's the last time anyone's heard from her.
There were a lot of red flags that started popping up almost immediately.
Both Richie's family and Tulsa Police Lieutenant Brandon Watkins say some answers could come from Chris Moreland, who Richie married January 7th, just 2 weeks before she disappeared. Moreland has an extensive criminal background that includes past charges of domestic violence in Texas and California.
She was so happy on her wedding day. I don't know if she was just too scared to say anything. He just was a whole different person after the marriage.
Tulsa police named Moreland as a person.
And there it is. Her brother saying she was very excited, at their wedding. And he said, and then she changed. Not her, I'm sorry. Then he changed. By the way, if you are not a member and don't have that badge next to your name, please consider being one. We would love to have you. We have a ton of fun on our members' lives and things that we cannot talk about publicly. Oklahoma's really cleaning it up, are they not?
From person after after the marriage.
Tulsa police named Moreland as a person of interest earlier Friday, but he's already in custody here at the Tulsa County Jail on an unrelated charge in South Texas and was awaiting extradition. When investigators asked about Richie's disappearance, Lieutenant Watkins says Moreland did not cooperate. Meanwhile, Watkins says detectives are searching the area of Highway 412 east of Catoosa, where her car was found damaged from going off-road.
There was quite a bit of grass and other damage, dirt that was caked up on there. And again, that was another thing that we found to be very concerning.
Richie's family says they'll join the search for their beloved sister, daughter, and mother.
If you're out there, please let us know if you're okay.
Love you. We love you, sister, and we're going to find you.
We all love you. We're all here.
In Tulsa, Samson Tamajani, 2 News, Oklahoma.
Now, what in such a small amount of time, as if it's, ever justifiable, unless you're defending yourself, could honestly make him so enraged, so wrathful, that he would do this to her in less than a month. There's no life insurance. She was working at the liquor store, and whatever life insurance she might have had would have gone to her children. So what exactly set him off? Again, he's not a good hombre. What would have set him off? It makes no sense. Peach State Mama said some people are just monsters. Our girl Tiffany, so he made her get gone. Well, he's a person of interest, and he's the one not cooperating with the police. Her family is. Maybe she was done with these asses and said, hey, look, this is not what I signed up for. I understand we just got married earlier this month, but this is not what I signed up for. He was about to be extradited to Texas, so he's obviously hiding out in Tulsa. I have a good feeling that she had no idea, but he's at the David L. Moss right now, and that's where he's going to sit. But I have a feeling he won't get extradited. I have a feeling that the detectives in Tulsa are going to put this together, and he's going to become a permanent resident of Oklahoma. And if he did murder her, he will be in McAllister, and he will await the death penalty. So until then, he's going to be DT driver's problem, because everything he eats and shits on comes out of our tax dollars. That's how it goes. And we are willing to pay more to get scumbags off the street. Speaking of DT driver, is anybody ready to hear Greg's dad joke of the week? Anybody want a dad joke today? Before I get to the rest of the show? Greg, do you have your dad joke?
I do.
Okay. All right. Okay, you have to get closer to the microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Speak louder.
Why did the Invisible Man turn down the job offer?
Why did the Invisible Man turn down the job offer?
Because he couldn't see himself doing it.
because he couldn't see himself do it. That was a good one, Gregory.
Not the best, but not bad.
Well, what's your favorite one, hon?
The horse one.
Oh, you did like that one. You laughed a lot about that one. Oh, my goodness.
You
Well,
share it with your friends. That'd be fine.
oh, he gave everyone permission to share it with their friends. Thank you. You're so giving. Now then, her family has taken up their own search. See, when the police stop searching, people call me crazy. When they're not searching, it means that they pretty much got it summed up. And when people say, that's ridiculous, they just quit searching. Listen, in some cases it is. I mean, like with Summer Wells. If she's somewhere around there, you should continue searching. But when they stop the search this quick, it's because they already have a lot of information, a lot of intel off the bat. But her family is going to continue the search, and good for them.
The family of a missing Tulsa woman is desperate to bring her home. Cassidy Ritchie has been missing since Sunday. Volunteers met in Catoosa for a big search today. News on 6's Eden Jones was there.
In Catoosa, a heaviness can be felt in the air. It's a heaviness Joey David has felt for days.
We're gonna find you.
His mother, Cassidy Ritchie, is nowhere to be found.
Nobody had heard from her, not even my uncle, my grandpa and grandma, nobody had heard from her. So that's when we really started to get worried.
Ritchie was last seen on Sunday. The discovery of her damaged and abandoned car on Friday prompted the search. People gathered at McClure Park, then made their way to the I Don't Care Bar and Grill near where Ritchie's vehicle was found.
Yeah, I was gonna go walk down this road and start searching.
Family and friends.
She worked across from where I lived. She's a good girl.
And complete strangers are rallying behind the family, joining in the search efforts.
I knew if I had a family member lost like that, I would really want some people to help us look for them too.
Strangers turned searchers.
I'll go around probably that way real quick.
Tirelessly combing through the branches for any sign of Cassidy. These people all share one goal: bring her home.
We're gonna come find you no matter what. We're gonna come find you no matter what. And we're not gonna stop till we do.
As Joey searches.
Now, let's remember that her husband is the one that will not cooperate with law enforcement. He knows her children. She doesn't just have one child, which wouldn't matter. She has children. She has a family. Why would he not cooperate with law enforcement? Why? Because he knows more? Because he's too stupid to realize that he can still be extradited? Woo, what is going on? Look at that. DT Driver and True Love has 4 paws. That is for sure our gifted memberships. Y'all, get your umbrellas. We have a lot of gifted memberships here. Make sure you allow gifts so you can see the members' lives. You can see the members tab and all the good things that come with it. So again, why, in your opinion, would this scumbucket with all the neck tattoos, and don't come after me about tattoos, I'm just looking at his eyes. Why would he not want to find his new bride? I think there's a reason for that.
He can't help but remember his mother's voice.
I just wish I could talk to her again, just one more time. And Mom, if you are out there, just please let me know you're okay. I just want to hear your voice again, just one more time.
Tulsa police are now looking for a good Samaritan who helped pull Cassidy's car. Help but remember his mother's voice.
I just wish I could talk to her again, just one more time.
I would play his son's pleas over and over and over and over in that cell. Over and over. Until he breaks. You can't do that, but that's what I would do. Now they're looking for the Good Samaritan. They're calling this person a Good Samaritan that helped tow the car. The reason the Good Samaritan is not coming forward is because maybe the Good Samaritan is actually someone that played Satan's secretary and did a favor for Chris Moreland. The cat's out of the bag.
Time. And Mom, if you are out there, just please let me know you're okay. I just want to hear your voice again, just one more time.
Tulsa police are now looking for a good Samaritan who helped pull Cassidy's car out of a ditch near the I Don't Care Bar and Grill. If you have any information on her disappearance, call Crime Stoppers at 918-596-COPS. In Catoosa, Eden Jones, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.
Okay. So they're saying a Good Samaritan got her car out of the ditch at the I Don't Care Bar and Grill in Catoosa. Looking at where it is now, or I shouldn't say now, the picture we saw, that would not be in that area.
No.
I'm from here. It would not be in that area. I've never been to the I Don't Care Bar and Saloon, but it just would not be in that area. So maybe it's not Chris. Maybe it's someone that she met at the bar. I don't know. But I think we're going to continue following this until there is a resolution. Because her children need her home. Her family wants her home. Her brother, his heart is broken. And he would probably get a DUI just to be in the same cell as Chris Moreland to make him talk. Because he's furious. Furious. Well, I'm not furious because today has been a great show. And I just love that you guys came in to talk about a brand new case. Which we do sometimes on Sundays, sometimes we don't. But I have got to go and scrub my ass and get ready to go ask Jesus for forgiveness. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your Sunday. I'm going to save all my football throwing mud at Ryan until Monday because today is Sunday. Again, thank you for being the best chat and best community on YouTube. And go Chiefs. See you back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. You guys are the best.